So today I'm going to tell you how to make a game site so that it works in school. So first thing you want to do is want to set up a Google site. You can do this by looking up Google Sites and then go on from there. So after you're here, I'm gonna teach you how to add retro games in 2 ways. I'm gonna teach you how to get some blockers and how to embed regular games into it. I'm also going to tell you what a bookmarklet is, which is really useful for just dodging GoGuardian stuff. So first thing you want to do, so we're going to start with retro games. So the first way I found how to do it is to go to archive.org, go to software, and click MS-DOS games. After that, you pick a game you want. So I'm going to go with Doom. You want to click share. You're going to copy the first embedded. After that, when you're over here, you're going to want to go into pages, click the plus symbol, name it Doom, and then once you're in the new page, double click it, click embed, go to embed code, and then paste the HTML you just got. After that, click next and insert. And you should have Doom there. Feel free to resize it to your choice. So the next way we're going to do it for retro games is that we're going to go by link. So I found this off of a game website. I'll put it into the description of the video. But basically, you're going to want to get a link like this. It's from GitHub. So you're going to want to copy that, press plus, and name it again to whatever the game you are doing it is. Click done. After that, double click, embed. But this time, you want to do by URL. So you copy that in, click whole page, and there you go. So the difference between these two types of embedding retro games into your site. So version number 2, so Metroid Fusion version number 2, is that this game actually saves. But the thing with, and I know the controls to them. They're a little easier to figure out. But with Doom the version number 1, you can't find as many games like that, and also it takes a longer time to load, and I don't think it saves your progress. And also the controls are a lot harder to figure out. Now we're gonna move on to putting in a regular game. So we're gonna be using Rodeo Stampede from GameSnacks. So once you find the game you want, like a regular one, you're gonna want to copy the URL, make a new page. We're gonna name this one Rodeo Stampede. Once you're there, double click once again, embed by URL. If preview pops up and that's the only one that pops up, you're gonna have to find a different way, because preview is just gonna take you to a link, and whole page will make you so that you can play it off of your site unblocked. So once you got that, you got a regular game on there. And for your information, Rodeo Stampede does save your progress. So the next thing I'm gonna do is blocker. So I'm gonna be using webtoppings.bar. It's a pretty neat unblocker and it works really nicely. So you're gonna copy webtoppings.bar. Oops. But anyway, you're gonna want to copy webtoppings.bar, make a new page. Search, there we go. Do the same thing. Click whole page, and you got an unblocker. There are multiple unblockers that you can find, but I find that web toppings are pretty easy to use, and you don't have to. It basically works off of your site, because not everything works off of a Google site, but web toppings does. Now the final thing I'm going to do is tell you what a bookmarklet is. So just to save it, I copied off a bookmarklet onto here. It's basically a short script of JavaScript that lets you run some things off of a bookmark. So with this bookmarklet, what it does is that it lets you inspect stuff. So if I go to the Ultimate Doom and stuff, I can click the bookmarklet I have here, click inspect. That lets me inspect stuff. It may look a little weird, but once you find the thing you want, like this image, you can click onto it and it'll give you this right here. I use this sometimes to find the URL of some game sites and stuff to put them onto my game site. But basically, that's what a bookmarklet is. So for a bookmarklet to put it onto your game website, you can essentially do the same thing with any other URL. So we're just gonna do this one, make this one inspect, and then after that, instead of clicking embed, you're gonna want to click text, and then you can do this. Go ahead and do a link. So you can do this by dragging the link into your bookmark bar. So this is the link. We're going to highlight it in blue just for niceness, or just change the how it is. So basically, this is the bookmarklet. You're going to want to drag this into your bookmarks bar. If your bookmarks bar doesn't appear, try doing Control-Shift-B, and then it should appear. So that's basically how to create a nice game website. And to like make it look really nice, you can insert buttons. So this one can go to, say, Rodeo Stampede. And you can just link it like that, and they can click the button, and it'll take you to the Rodeo Stampede. So this is how to make like a really basic game website. So, and in order to preview it, you can do this. And then this button, you click it, it brings you to Rodeo Stampede. So now, one thing I just want to bring into attention is that if your email for your school, say it is like, instead of at gmail.com, it's at something else, it will create your Google site under that Gmail. So if somebody without like that special at doesn't have that on the Gmail they're using to browse, it will not let them on the site. It also makes it a lot harder for GoGuardian to block it though. So it's a little, there are vice versa things in that. So that's a really easy way to create a game website. I will be posting more, but that's all for now. Please like and subscribe.